Hi there. Welcome back to the sixth video in the series for novice teachers. You know that feeling, the pit in your stomach when you see an email from that parent? The flush of panic when a student screams, "I hate you," across the room? The dread of having to tell your mentor or principal when something isn't working? Your instinct is to avoid, to delay, to hope it magically fixes itself. But today, we're going to reframe that. That pit in your stomach, it's not fear. Treat it as fuel, and we're going to use it to have conversations that transform chaos into respect. As we've said before, remember it's not personal, it's professional. The first and most important rule of tough talks: this is not about you. Repeat that with me. This is not about you. That angry parent, they're fighting for their child in the only way they know how. The defiant student, they're reacting to a world that feels out of control. Your colleague's resistance, it's often about their own fear or history. Your job is not to win, to be liked, or to prove a point. Your job is to be the calm, professional adult in the room and to find a solution. Remember, we are de escalators, we are problem solvers. So, today I'm going to share with you a prep framework. Call it your 4-step battle plan. You would never go into a lesson without a plan. You don't go into a tough conversation without one either. This is your framework. Let's call it PREP. The first P stands for pause. Your first instinct in a crisis is to react. Your new instinct will be to pause. If a student is escalating, say something like, "I need to think about this. Let's talk in 10 minutes." If you get a furious email, do not reply. Close it. Walk away. Your brain needs blood to think clearly, not to fight or to flee. The R is for rehearse. You are not going to wing it. Script your first 3 sentences. Practice them in the car, in front of a mirror, in the bathroom, behind a closed door. And so, for a parent, your response could typically be, "Thank you for reaching out. I know you are concerned about your son or your daughter's grade, and I am too. My goal is to work with you to find a solution." Do you notice how that starts with validation and not defense? That's the key. The E stands for empathize. This is your secret weapon. Before you state a single fact, you validate the emotion. For example, "I can hear how frustrating this must be." Or to a student, "You seem really angry. Did something happen?" You're not agreeing with them, you're acknowledging their human experience. It is incredibly difficult to yell at someone who is trying to understand you. The P is for problem solve. Now and only now do you look forward. You partner. You ask the magic question. "So, what's one thing we can try doing together to move forward?" You see, this shifts the dynamic from you versus me to us versus the problem. You are no longer the target, you are the ally. So let's make this real. Here's how PREP works in the trenches. Our first scenario is the angry parent. Their line: "You are failing my child. You're, you're a terrible teacher." Your PREP response: "Mr. or Mrs. Jones, thank you for calling. I can hear how worried you are about your son's grades. I'm concerned too. My goal is to get him back on track. What's one thing we can try this week to help him turn things around?" Did you notice? We didn't argue. We didn't get defensive. We listened, validated, and pivoted to a solution. Our second scenario is the defiant student. Their line: "This is stupid. It's a bunch of crap. I'm not going to do this." Your PREP response: "Hey, Mark or Susan, let's take a walk in the hallway. You seem really upset right now. I want to understand what's going on. Is it the work or did something else happen?" You're not engaging in a power struggle. You are treating the behavior as a symptom, not a disease. Our third example is the tough feedback. This one is hard. When your mentor or principal or colleague gives you critical feedback, your PREP response should be something like this: "Listen, don't interrupt. Then say, 'Thank you for your feedback. I want to improve on X, Y, or Z. Could you share a specific example? And what's one strategy you've seen work for that?'" This shows you are a coachable professional, not a defensive novice. After your PREP responses, the after plan is about debriefing and detaching. The conversation is over. Now you must do two things. First, debrief with a trusted colleague or friend or mentor. Talk it out. "Here's what I said. Here's what they said. What would you have done?" This is how you learn. Secondly, and this is a non negotiable, you have to detach. You cannot bring this stuff from school home with you or to your social and family environment. Have a ritual. Visualize putting the conversation in a box and leave it on your desk. Change out of your teacher clothes the minute you get into your car and arrive home. You are not paid to worry in your off hours. Let it go. In closing out this video, your mission is to practice your PREP framework out loud. Pick one scenario and script 3 sentences. Make a note of your tough talk script bank for dozens of pre-written lines. Over the course of the series, you have navigated classroom management, built relationships, planned efficiently, observed like a pro, and protected your energy. You are no longer just a new teacher. You're a capable, resilient professional. This concludes our series for novice teachers, but not your growth. You have everything you need. Now, go be the calm, confident leader your students need you to be. If you found the hints and tips in this video valuable, can I ask that you subscribe to this channel, press the like button, and also the notification bell so that you're alerted to future videos and future series. In the meantime, stay well.